how's it going? I'm Coach Kyle and welcome to my coaching page. So if you scroll down, you'll see information about my online coaching, how it works, some of the tools I use, testimonials, pricing. There's a apply here button where you can fill it. It's a form. You fill out the form, give me information about you, and I think that links you to a link to schedule a call with me and kind of get the ball rolling. But here I want to talk about my experience as a coach with coaches. And I think one of the best indicators of a good coach is somebody who has invested in coaching. And I've been a coach for a long time. I've been a runner for longer, and I work with running coaches. Like I tutor running coaches, but I also have hired running coaches, and I'm working with one right now. And I have a degree in nutrition, yet I've hired somebody to work with me on my nutrition. I'm a successful running coach with my business, yet I've hired business coaches. And a small part of any type of coaching is just what they tell you to do. You can download free training plans, and if it's the right plan for you, it's fine. It's fantastic. With a nutrition coach, I have a degree in nutrition. I know how to lose body fat. With a business coach, all information anywhere is available for free online. Now, what these coaches have given me, and they rarely give me new information, but they're holding me accountable. They're motivating me. They're somebody that I can sit and chat with to kind of throw out ideas, get feedback. With my running coach, it's nice to just do new things. He has me doing things that I just normally wouldn't do on my own. I love to run, but just having somebody, expect you to do something is a big deal. It's a big motivational boost. I constantly hear from my clients that they don't want to let Coach Kyle down. Like with myself, just recently, the track is a 12-minute run away, and I ended my workout and I had a half hour left of the prescribed time. If it would have been me by myself, I would have ran back home and I would have finished her up. But I did laps on the track, took the long way home, and I got my 70 minutes in for the day. Tomorrow I've got a long run and then a double day. Long runs, things I know are beneficial for me, but they're hard to do by yourself. With weight loss, with like nutrition, it's easy to not care. But if you're investing money in somebody who's watching, like with my clients, I work with some of my clients on their nutrition, and I expect them to log their diet, and they know I'm gonna call them out if they don't eat any vegetables or any fruit for 3 days. Typically, I coach vegans, so they're eating their vegetables. But or if they're drinking a little bit too much alcohol, or they're skipping strength routines, I'm gonna call them out on it. And it's the same with me as a coach, hiring business coaches. If I'm doing things pretty well, even a small increase, a small improvement in what you do with running, nutrition, your race strategy, your gear selection, calling you out when you run your easy days too hard, when you run your hard days too hard, that all makes a big difference over time. And I constantly hear from my clients that I didn't want to let Coach Kyle down, or thank you for telling me to rest. Thank you for telling me it's okay to rest if my child is sick or work got too crazy. Thank you for sending me that "have a good long run tomorrow" text message the night before. That really gave me some great motivation to lay out my gear the night before that long run. Thank you for sitting down with me for an hour and talking through the exact race, nutrition, strategy, pacing, gear that I'm going to use for my marathon. All these things come into play. It's not just the training plan, but it's the details, it's the accountability, the motivation that comes into play. And these are things that you don't get from just researching. It's things you don't get from doing it on your own. It's all those little things, those little extra things. And sometimes clients really just love being told what to do so they don't have to do that research. And like with me, I know a lot about training. I know a lot about marathon training. And I sometimes want to just try things. But it's usually best to just stay consistent with what you're doing for 3 to 4 months. And so with me, it's nice to just have a coach just tell me what to do so I don't have to think about it. I'm constantly making running decisions for other people every day. And I told my coach that I feel like I am almost doing a better job coaching these people than I do with my own training, because I skip strength sessions because nobody cares if I skip my strength session. It's just too easy to do. But if I have somebody expect me to do 70 minutes and then a double day, another easy jog that afternoon, I'm going to do it. And most of my clients are like that, where if it's in the calendar, they're going to do it. But they don't want to have to be the one to do the research and hope they're picking the right plan and hope they get it done. But if the plan's in there, it's the right plan, and I'm expecting them to do it, and they're making that financial investment into our coaching relationship, it's going to get done. And if it doesn't, I'm going to call them out on it. And, it's funny, sometimes I get on a call with somebody and I'll ask, how is it upper body strength routine? And Andrew, he was just like, oh, I knew you were going to ask me about that. I'll do it after the call. Or texting somebody saying, hey, have a great, easy jog today. Keep it slower than a 9:30 mile pace, please. They're more likely to do it. And little things like putting gratitude practice and mindfulness practices and meditation and yoga and explaining why rest days and easy runs are important and helping somebody do them, it all comes together into a successful 3 months, 3 years, successful marathon, whatever the race is. And there's so many facets. So check out the page below. And if you're curious, just get a hold of me. The last guy that hired me, I told him, let's just get started. Let's see how it goes. I don't want you to talk yourself out of it if we don't start right now. And I really don't want you to email me in 6 weeks and tell me you wish you would have started today, right now. And the same thing is true for you. If you're thinking about it, just give it a shot. If it doesn't, I'm not going to coach you if I don't think we're a good fit. And if we start and we decide it's just not going to work, which happens, sometimes people just decide they just like running on their own. And if that's the case, then that's fine. There's no contracts, and if you pay in advance to save some cash, I'm not going to keep your money for the 2 months we don't work together. So there's no risk, and the risk is not taking action now and regretting not doing it 6 weeks from now, at the start of your next marathon, at the finish line of your marathon when you missed your goal time, or whatever your objective is. The worst thing to feel is regret. So have empathy with your future self. That's the thing I tell all my clients. Your future self is probably going to be better off and is going to be glad that you contact me if you're thinking about it. So all you gotta do is hit that apply now button, fill out the form, and we're gonna chat. And it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be good. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later.